Residence verification is our way of ensuring that the address given is really where you live. That's it for today's program. Join us next time when we'll highlight happenings round about JA. Until then, I'm Joy Kelly with studio engineer Joel Samuels. Walk good. A production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.
Nationwide 90 FM, continuing the tradition of fair, fearless, and factual reporting.
Jamaica's poverty rate has dropped from 16.7% to 8.2%. As the government's economic program begins to pay off, our country is heading towards sustained growth. We are building Jamaica. The time by the office of the Prime Minister is...
It's 4 minutes after 9.
The following is a paid announcement by the Jamaica Labour Party.
We create more jobs for Jamaicans, build road and better education. We make communities safer, ring the bell and go more labor. There is no party next to we, the greatest team in history. Jamaica Labour Party marching on to victory. We do so much already, now we doing more.
The proceeding was a paid announcement by the Jamaica Labour Party.
You're inside the Consumer Hour with Nora Gay Banton.
Good morning to you. It is Tuesday, August 26, 2025. We're alive and well, and for that we give God thanks. Good morning. Yes, I am back. I want to thank Tana for filling in for me yesterday. Really appreciate it, Tana. And I'm back and better. All right. Good morning to you if you're listening on the 90 FM band, 90.3, 90.5, 90.7, and 90.9. Thank you so much for joining us on your radio. I appreciate your company there. If you're listening and watching on our YouTube channel, good morning to you. The channel is Nationwide 90 FM Live 2. That's Nationwide 90 FM LIVE with a number 2 beside that. Go on over there and subscribe. Click the notification bell if you have not done so already. All right, like up the live too if you're on the live right now. I want to say good morning to Roger Smart. Good morning to you, Roger, first in the YouTube chat this morning. Also seen Herman. Good morning, Herman. Cheyenne Atkinson, Errol Townsend, Jean Sellers. Good morning to you. Good morning to Ines Campbell Murray, or Arlene Rose, sorry. MS, good morning to you. Heather Crandon, good morning to you as well. Ryder 40, MS, Monique Hunter, good morning to all of you. Marigold, top of the morning to you. Hugh Donaldson, Carlene Smith, big up yourself, and all the others over there on YouTube. Big up on yourself. If you're listening from our mobile app, which is available for free on the Google Play and the Apple App Store, good morning to you. Those on our website, the Listen Now option there. Top of the morning to you as well. Thank you for making it Nationwide 90 FM. This morning, we are going to take your calls just to let you know that the phone lines are open for you. If you have any consumer-related matters, you can give us a call. The numbers to call, 876-630-9371. And that goes up to 4 and 618-8255. Those are the numbers to call. But before we go to the phone lines, I want to add my voice to an issue that came to the public's attention on Saturday evening. And I'm talking about the absence of the sign language, the interpreter for the deaf community at the national debates on Saturday. Now, the first debate was on Saturday, as we know, televised and shown on several other platforms via live stream. And there was an apology, let me quickly acknowledge. There was an apology at the beginning of the program for the absence of a sign language interpreter. However, I think that was a huge blunder on the part of the JDC, the Jamaica Debates Commission. It is a year of a general election, and so naturally, we know that the debates are coming. When the planning started, I don't know. But whenever the planning started, this should have been part of the planning. The deaf community is catered for at Parliament. There is an interpreter. And several other events, you will see an interpreter. Other political meetings, you will see an interpreter. Now, the debates, the political debates, help persons to form their opinions before they vote. And the deaf community is no different. They would also like to form their opinions, to hear what policies, what plans our leaders have in place if they should form the next government. And so, whatever happened with the planning where the interpreter is concerned needs to be reviewed, and the JDC needs to ensure that tonight, when the debates on the economy, when they're aired on national television and on all the other platforms that they will be streamed, that an interpreter is there. Now, there seems to be a lot of other things happening behind the scenes, because the usual interpreter, everybody should know her by now, Antoinette Aiken, has posted several videos on social media, well, on her Instagram stories, and I see on Twitter as well, where there seems to be some issues. Well, the JDC seems to have some issue with her. I don't know what's happening there. And she has said that they refuse to have her on the platform. I don't know what's happening there. And I won't get into that, because that sounds like some other issues. But whatever is happening there, if the JDC has a problem, the JDC being the Jamaica Debates Commission, if you have a problem with Antoinette Aiken, find somebody else who is just as qualified. You may have issues there, but you need an interpreter tonight. We cannot be taking 10 steps forward and 20 back. In 2025, you have national debates being aired on TV, and there's no interpreter. And based on the accounts on social media given by Miss Aiken, there could have been one. Because when I heard the apology, I thought, well, something tragic must have happened. There must have been a major accident or a major family emergency, and at the last minute, the interpreter couldn't come. That's what I thought. But JDC, if you haven't started finding one yet, you have a couple hours to go and find an interpreter for the debates tonight. And when the members of the deaf community turn on their TV, they should be able to understand what is being said. Because once again, we are in 2025 and we cannot be taking 10 steps forward and 20 steps back. We are not in the 60s, 70s, where these things were not thought about. These things weren't priority. These things are in planning. For political meetings, for parliament, for whatever. It's a staple when parliament is aired. So JDC, once again, if you don't have an interpreter for the debates tonight, you have a couple hours to go and find one. And if you don't, it's time to go and make amends with Miss Aiken and figure it out. We're up on the break. We take a break, and when we come back, we take your calls.
Spring into style with Unique Living. Upgrade your home with our extensive range of products. Get sleek shower panels, stylish vanities, LED and non-LED mirrors, plus kitchen sinks, closet solutions, ceiling fans, and more. Available in various finishes and sizes. Visit shop number 630 Dunrobin Avenue, Kingston 10. Call 876-755-3661 or visit our website at www.uniquelivingja.com. Don't wait to spring into style with Unique Living.
The following is a paid announcement by the Jamaica Labour Party.
Providing for those who provide for our nation. The Jamaica Labour Party is doing more for our farmers. We've rebuilt over 700 farm roads, expanded irrigation systems, and reduced taxes on farm supplies. Plus, the first ever insurance plan for farmers and billions in loans and grants, helping them to the highest crop yields in over 10 years. We're planting for tomorrow. Put your X beside the bell.
The proceeding was a paid announcement by the Jamaica Labour Party.
Good morning. You're back here inside the Consumer Hour on Nationwide 90 FM. I'm Nora Gay Banton. And just to wrap up what I was saying before the break, the national debates and the absence of the sign language interpreter, if you want to hear Antoinette's side of the story, she has posted, as I said, on her social media, on her Instagram stories I was just watching. Her name is Toni Terp, TONITERP on Instagram. You can go and watch her story and hear her side of what exactly is happening. But JDC, fix things. We're going to go to the phone lines now. Richie, good morning.
Good morning, Miss Genius.
Good morning, Richie. How are you?
I'm good,
Good.
I listen all day down by Montego Bay on Saturday.
Yes.
And I believe you should lose your voice.
I did lose my voice somewhat.
and as well, I think you should be extremely tired to be up all day.
I was a bit exhausted, yes.
Yes, ma'am. But anyway, you remember I made a report to you about Flow Tuesday?
About Flow, yes.
Mm-hmm. And I give him until Thursday. I didn't get a response from them, so I put a diesel chip in the phone on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But the service is reasonably good. No.
It's working fine.
Yes, man, it's working.
Good. I'm happy you found a solution.
But to me, say when I find out I'm about to flow, it bleeds my heart, because I forget what they do with me already,
Yeah, and you shouldn't. You were with them for a while, and you're a paying customer. You never did get it for free from them.
My service, my 28-day service on both of them, I never let it expire.
I renew it every month.
Every month, because I use phone to do my business. So this next company that you're talking about,
Starlink.
It's Starlink, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I am a bit concerned about that company, In the future, it will become monopoly, because you see only some of the people who can't afford to pay that deposit will be with them will be with Digital for after a while. And once they become monopoly, it can be a problem for us. That's how I'm looking at it.
Yeah, and I've been calling for some time for some greater scrutiny by the OUR and for the ministry also of telecommunications. That's the ministry, that super ministry there, Ministry of Transport, Telecoms, Energy. That ministry that Mr. Vaz is responsible for. Something must be done to ensure that customers are getting what they deserve from these telecoms providers, because they're getting away with a lot of things and it's very unfair to the customers. And sometimes you jump out a frying pan in a fire.
I'm jumping, yeah, man. And I'm going to tell you something, You see, the whole you are is like a dead ass. They don't busy, All we complain, they said they try to do nothing to us. I'm not going to say they don't do, because maybe they might be doing something which I don't know about. But based on what I know about, we have been complaining for years about these companies, because they get the license through them in Onara. They get license through them. And if they're not doing what they're supposed to do, at least they're supposed to shake them up.
Absolutely. I won't say the OUR is doing nothing, but there's way more that I think the OUR can do where service by these telecoms providers is concerned, and maybe some policy needs to be changed, or how things are right now, it needs to be restructured, but somebody needs to be able to hold the telecoms providers accountable for the service they provide and what they say they will provide.
Exactly. But with the digital, they said I get 100 international minutes, which Pro used to give it 60.
Mm-hmm.
So that I think that could be. But I don't try international minutes, because the thing about it, when I call my brother in America and we he asked me to call me because he have to pay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Oh, he has to pay on his end.
Yes,
to receive the call. Oh, okay,
yes,
okay.
Even that day, I called a pharmacist and said she's not in Jamaica, and asked me if I was on WhatsApp, and they said call me on WhatsApp because I have to pay for
I see.
You understand?
Yeah. But I'm not sure what's happening there. But the phone lines are full. Thank you so much, Richie, for calling. You take care.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Yeah, man. James, good morning.
How are you doing?
I am doing good, Mr. Francis. How are you?
Boy, I tell you, your overview this morning was great, and you seem to be going more in knowledge, and we might have to promote you from where you are,
I hear you. Mr. Francis.
Let me quick, I was looking at that at Wednesday's Glen, and I saw August 20th, and there's a headline there: the hidden dangers of untreated STDs. It says in clinics across Jamaica, I'll be quick with this. I see far too often patients coming with seemingly minor complaints such as vaginal discomfort, testicle pain, or rash, and have been ignored for months. After a simple conversation and a few tests, the truth is revealed. And untreated sexual transmission infection are going around. So what the writer is saying, there are so many people, young and old, who are carrying this disease. And I'm saying to the Ministry of Health, I think the comprehensive health and crossroad is very packed every day. They want down Sligo, this pack, the 100 appointments pack. The city would get another clinic down Kingston, downtown, somewhere there, because there are so many people, so many hidden dangers of untreated disease, and it is spreading rapidly, the writer says. So, I think the political...
Yes. But you're saying you're calling for another clinic downtown?
Yes,
and another major clinic downtown?
Yes, man.
Okay.
There's a place down where they plan to put a bus stop. A big place that they build up down the corner near them. They could improve that place and do that. It would be a lot of help to the people down there. But what I'm saying that the Ministry of Health coming on radio and the Minister to be of Health coming on radio and the lady in charge of the health system, I forgot her name, they need to seriously get the people out, even give them some stipend to come and get themselves tested and treated. Because
you know, Mr. Francis, I wouldn't say there is a lack of facilities to test yourself for free, you know. There are facilities across the island where you can test yourself for free, and these buses pop up everywhere all the time, and I don't think there's a lack of knowledge either, because in high school, I believe as early as grade 7, you start learning about these things in guidance class. So I really don't think there's a lack of places. I believe now it's up to the individual to be so minded and go and test yourself.
Well,
but I don't think an additional clinic facility downtown would hurt either, you know. So if there's space for it, I would say go right ahead.
I think it would be a great help down there.
Yeah.
But I think that the Marxist doctrine say we have to save the people from ourselves. You see, it's like the trade union going out there and identify workers who are on the face, workers who are not getting that and that, and they pick up the case and they bring it to the Ministry of Labor or wherever, and they save the people. So I am saying that the minister, whoever become the new Minister of Health, must take up these things and work on it a little more, get the people, get a little more awareness out there. And I'm sure thousands of people don't even know that they're sick. So thank you for this morning.
Not a problem. Yes, you take care, Mr. Francis.
Okay, my dear.
Yeah, man. Who do we have next? Chris, good morning.
Hey, my sister, morning. How you doing?
I am doing good, Chris. How are you?
Well, I'm good, you know, Mom. I want to take it easy. Nice to having you back again. Nice hearing your voice.
Yeah, man. No.
But just to add on when I drink, man, just one a while ago. Why should I go and we chop over people back? Huh? Why should I do that? They know when to find the rum and boom and drink. Just like all they need to go tell the doctor, I need to know my number.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why I said I don't think there's a lack of facilities to go and get tested, you know. I believe it's up to the individual to know that if you are engaging in such activities, that you go and test yourself periodically to ensure that you know your status all the time.
Miss Banton, one more I know, Miss. COVID still a keep?
I don't think COVID is eradicated from the society. It's not as prevalent, I would take a guess and say. It's not as prevalent as it was in 2020, 2021. But I don't think it's non-existent. I believe it still exists, yes.
Well, me ask you that question. I have a family member who have a document in the court office over a year now. Just for a judge to sign. A default judgment document. Just for a judge to sign. And I know the document can't sign.
A what kind of judgment?
Default judgment.
Fall judgment?
Default judgment.
Default judgment. I'm not familiar with that document. What exactly is it?
Well, when you sue somebody.
Okay. And it cannot be signed. Who should sign it?
Most judge to sign off on it from over a year now.
And what's the issue with it? Why can't the document be signed?
Them say they are about for backlog.
Backlog. I see. And when did the document come up? When did they first get hold of the document?
Over a year now.
Over a year. To be signed by a judge.
Yeah, and when each time you call, them say it on the desk waiting on someone to sign. And then them believe the government.
I hear you talk about this, and I remember a friend of mine telling me that a relative of hers who died last year, they are still unable to get the what do you call it again after the person dies? The
death certificate.
The death certificate, yes, but there's something consequential to that so that they can get the death certificate. Before that, the post-mortem results. A year. The young man is buried and gone, 1 year. So they have no death certificate because cause of death is not, they don't know what it is yet. Whatever testing they need to be done, they had to keep calling before them here say, it just moved, gone over here. So it's ridiculous. So Minister of Justice Delroy Chuck, someone here have a, what you call it again, default judgment. Yes. Over a year now to be signed, and all know 1 year, Mr. Chuck, 1 year. And they're being told that there's a backlog.
And well, I don't know what to tell you, man. But we are cutting out the time I run out. Another thing again, we do is fast. Our union full of big cat. And the freedom will take over now. Mosquito, they kill the people then. You can't see them out of the way in time. The place needs to spray. Them lock up the community center now. Grill up it. What's the next move? Taxpayer money bill it. NHT and the hierarchy, whoever in charge. What no do? Lock up the center now. A taxpayer money. Something needs to be done. Let me know.
And I encourage you once again, Chris, to go and farm the union.
No, farm,
All right. So you go come and read it every time and complain. And you now go farm the Citizenship Association where I go advocate on behalf of the people of Union Estate.
Yeah, man, them people are them not unite.
All right, my boss.
Why you forward one day? Just come past one. Look for yourself. Observe.
All right, my boss. All right.
God bless you, man.
Yeah, man. We're up on the break.
Choose Jamaica.
Yeah, no. We now. Yeah, if you charge for that, they add there now. You have to go pay for that ad there, no, Richie. Chris, Chris. You have to go pay for that ad. I will gonna speak to you off the air. You're going.
Okay.
All right, take care. We're up on the break. We're gonna take a break. When we come back, we'll continue taking your calls.
Spectrum Insurance Brokers provides quality insurance coverage and risk management services. The time by Spectrum Insurance Brokers Limited, setting the industry standards is...
It's 9:33.
The following is a paid announcement by G2K.
After 8 years of no new taxes under the Jamaica Labour Party administration, this is the PNP's Damian Crawford proposing an increase in GCT.
1% increase in GCT will give us $25 million. Education has never been free.
This is the PNP's Dayton Campbell and Mark Golding proposing an increase in GCT on food imports, which economists say will drive up food prices in Jamaica.
Now is the time that we must put a little thing on the imported food into the country.
And we put some of the income taxes, some of the taxes on the imports of food rather.
Prices would go up as we already import most of our inflation from food and fuel.
We cannot trust the PNP. The PNP is the party of new taxes. On election day, Put your ex beside the bell. Vote for the Jamaica Labour Party.
The proceeding was a paid announcement by G2K.
In Jamaica, your rights are protected by our Constitution. From the right to education to freedom of expression, every citizen deserves respect and dignity. But remember, with rights come responsibilities. Let's uplift and respect each other and stand against injustice. Together, we can make Jamaica a better place for ourselves and future generations. Know your rights. Embrace your responsibilities. This message was brought to you by the Ministry of Legal and Constitutional Affairs.
Guilty. Outperform, outlast. Guilty. We top performance. Guilty. Jackama. Reliable. Full stop. Not comma. We have the expertise for drilling and demolition. We have the power tools for plumbers and electrician. Fancy select tools, free parts and free repairs. Free parts, free repairs. In 2 to 3 years. Hilton. Available at Delta Supply, 106 Hagley Park Road. Call us at 876-302-6111-4. Delta Supply. We service what we sell.
The following is a paid announcement by the Jamaica Labour Party.
So we say vote for Labour. Vote for Labour. To Jamaica. And we say vote for Labour.
The proceeding was a paid announcement by the Jamaica Labour Party.
If a hurricane mash up your house tomorrow, would your insurance fully cover it? Many Jamaicans are underinsured and don't even know it. One hurricane and they could be paying millions out of pocket. BCIC's free property valuation tool is here to help everyone update their home's rebuilding cost. Plus, when you update your sum insured with BCIC, you'll get $5 million in free contents insurance and up to 12 months to pay. Visit bciconline.com.
Good morning. You're back here inside the Consumer Hour on Nationwide 90 FM. I am Nora Gay Banton, and we're taking your calls this morning. The numbers to call 876-630-9371, 630-9372. There's 630-9373 and 630-9374. And our Digicel line is 618-8255. We are going to go back to the phone lines now. Dwayne, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I am doing good, Dwayne. How are you?
I'm good. But you know, while I say I'm good, sometimes I just wonder how some people think.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the other day I was on my way to Mandeville and I was on the highway, right?
Mm-hmm.
Driving maybe about 85 to 90, just taking the time in the early morning, like about after 6 or about there. And 2 vehicles passed me about 120 miles on the soft shoulder, while the other right-hand side was clear, and I could not understand why. When the first vehicle passed me, I was frightened, but I was surprised, because if I am going to stop, for instance, to maybe put my phone on YouTube to hear some music in my car or whatever, I would stop on the shop to do so.
Which is what you should do,
I
yes.
have something to eat or in the car, and I say I want to stop and then, take it over first before we start to drive while it's taking it out, like maybe a biscuit. I would go on the shop and then pull it before I continue driving.
Mm-hmm.
I would definitely put it on the indicator and turn off on the but I wouldn't necessarily look to see something come behind to go on the sharp shoulder. When the 2 vehicles passed me, by the time the 2 vehicles passed me on the left side, on the soft shoulder, in the gravel part of the road,
mm-hmm.
I hear the vehicle, I never get panic. But if I ever did switch, one vehicle passed me first, then other one passed me, then I can see a BMW passed me in the lane beside me. So had I even tried to even serve, right? I never had to serve because one of them passed me so quick.
Mm-hmm.
When I switched it on that, I never understand people go on the the right or the left. But if I had ever changed any direction, whether left or right, I would be talking to you right now.
And there was no traffic on the road? I mean,
no.
So why were they on that side driving so fast?
It seemed to me like they must was going to Dover. I don't know.
Oh, they were racing.
Some racing thing. Because I remember when I reached somewhere down the road, I saw next people with a vehicle on it. They were towing a vehicle to be raced.
Oh.
And I'm saying to you, where are the police? Where when there's nothing on the road to pick up these.
But they're not going to catch them. Even if the police out there, they're going to catch them. Them gone.
Because by the time them turn out something that by the time they turn up, the police are sitting at them hand. They reach a money already.
Exactly. Not going to catch them.
And I'm just saying to myself, what people are thinking while we are driving on the road.
And it's this kind of carelessness that cause accidents on the road crashes, and then people dying and they don't need to in those circumstances. You're on the road, drive carefully and go where you go. That's you must reach, as long as the car all right and there's nothing else happening, you drive and go on safe, you will reach. You will reach.
You say, me and my brother was in the car, and his wife, and we have to go up and stop for a moment, and we say, somebody pray for you. I will pray for you before we leave again, come we did that, and we never did know. Trust me. I am so quickly. 3 vehicles, 2 from the sharp and 1 from the other lane. And by the time them go in front of you, they were small like a marble.
Gone.
These people are mad people. And I say that to say this. The gentleman that called sound like some union man. We're talking about
Mr. Francis.
FBI and all this.
Yes, he's a union man.
Every clinic and hospital that you go into, there are signs about every type of disease that put up in the doctor's office. When you sit down waiting on the doctor, they are there for you to be read. You can't read them your own self. I'm just good about my when I see a car drop with yourself 2 vehicles over there doing your testing. You could just walk on the road and you see a van driver just go there. I'm going to do a test. It is so easier than maybe 30, 40 years ago. So I'm not saying that at the hospital and clinics does that need it. Because right now our hospital is overflooded by especially bike. Bike. And what I recognize also, you're driving and these bike men just go in front of you and tilt up the bike in the ear in front of you. Right in front of you, they must tilt up the bike in the ear. I don't know what they're trying to do. What if the bike drop now and you behind them? You're going over them?
And everybody know have dash cam. Right. So it becomes your word against theirs. Absolutely. But we get the message though. Safety on the road. Safety on the road is very, very important at this time. Thank you.
See, when people bring up these issues, you see, we must recognize that every person have a responsibility to take care of themselves.
Yes, indeed.
You know that you're in a danger and you are being warned. Why taking these chances and then put pressure on the system?
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much, Dwayne, for calling. And I see someone in the chat saying, please remind Jamaican drivers, left always on the road. I want to help to bring the point home too. You see, especially on the highway, people. Remember, it's keep left, pass right. I can't tell you how much times you're on the highway and people in the right lane, I drive slow and I toe-to-toe with somebody in the left lane, almost a back up traffic on the highway. Stay in the left lane, and if you think somebody in front of you drive too slow and you want to pass them, pass right, go back left. It's there on the highway several times as you drive. Keep left, pass right. The right lane is not somewhere for you to sightsee. Go on over the left lane and stay over there if you want to look at the nature. Please. Michael, good morning.
Well, you're feeling much better.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Blessings, man. I just want to pick up Nationwide. All the staff of Nationwide. So you go right now.
Blessings.
Excellent job you guys are doing.
Thank you so much.
But one thing now, Miss Nora.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I will remind you. My wife slid at K&M wholesale in Clock Tower.
Yes. Yes, I remember the situation. Mm-hmm.
And I still don't get a response from the man. And it's going March coming up 2 years.
What exactly it is that you should receive from she had an accident in the store, right?
Right. And they said that right at the doorway. There's some tiles lifting there and she stepped out and stepped on the tile and she slid. Right underneath some cars that park right at the door there. And nothing from K&M until today.
At this point, I would say it's time to get an attorney involved. Because maybe calling them out publicly is not doing anything for them or moving the needle for them in any way. We don't have any contacts at K&M per se, but I would say it's time to get an attorney involved.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say that it's time to do that. Get an attorney to write a letter to them, letting them know that you are now willing to take legal action if they are unable to respond.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. One more thing, Ms. Nora. When you are, when you talk about Commonwealth, you're talking about like the Caribbean islands, right?
It's not the Caribbean alone, but the Caribbean, some Caribbean islands are part of the Commonwealth. Yes.
Right. So anybody from there can come to Jamaica and be like a MP or even the Prime Minister.
From the Commonwealth, I believe so. I am not entirely sure of that. I lean to the knowledge of George and Cliff on this one, but I believe so. But I believe you must be Jamaican as well.
Mark Golden no shows on the birth certificate to show say him a Jamaican. I know. I don't go. Him not even prove him go to school here.
But him no need for.
Know him.
What do you mean nobody no know him?
Come on, Miss Nora. Somebody must know you from Merle Grove.
So of course somebody know me from Merle Grove. But how have you proven that nobody knows him?
Because nobody no come up and say him and then go.
But not because me could I tell you say me go Merle Grove and nobody no come up and say them know me from Merle Grove. And you gonna tell me that mean you gonna tell me say me never go Merle Grove?
Miss Nora, as a main public figure as Mark Golden.
Yes, but how have how have you proven that nobody knows him?
Because somebody would come up and say this.
But nobody no need to come up and say, yes, I know Mark Golding from primary school or from prep school or from high school. Who needs to do that?
I think somebody would come up and say because it was in the public domain already.
No, man. No. And I keep hearing you guys at this point, and I'm telling you that we did hear. I believe it was Ricardo and Siobhan who did the check because, as you know, those documents are public documents, and we did a check with RGD, and his birth certificate was at RGD. We did a check. So he does have a Jamaican birth certificate. But you want him come and hold it up in front of one camera and say, see my birth certificate here?
Not really, but somebody would have must say this now. That's how we think still. That's my opinion. Somebody would have must come
nobody now will come and say them know him. Nobody know. I don't think anybody needs to, but I'm not going to get into the politics, we don't know. I'm not going to get into the politics, we don't know. But I think it's a point that you can let go now.
Okay, no.
Yes.
Thank you so much and have a good one.
Yes, indeed. All right. Yes. We're going to take a break and come back with more of your calls. Feel all your prescriptions, get cosmetics and other pharmaceutical items at Mannings Hill Pharmacy, located at 34A Mannings Hill Road, Kingston. Telephone 924-6280. At Mannings Hill Pharmacy, they stock all the hard-to-get medication. The time by Mannings Hill Pharmacy is... It's 9:48.
A plus for back to school? Yep, you can score that. Just grab an A plus back to school loan from Access Financial. Why? Reduced interest rates, duh. Plus, you could win your loan interest free.
That's right. Apply for an A plus back to school loan and you could be entered to win your loan interest free in the Lucky Loans promotion.
From school fees to footwear, uniforms to book lists, we've got you covered.
For back to school, the only thing you need is a reduced rate loan from Access Financial's A plus back to school promotion. Conditions apply.
The following is a paid announcement by the Jamaica Labour Party.
The Jamaica Labour Party is doing more for your safety. Over the past 9 years, we've delivered the lowest murder rate in 30 years. We've strengthened our police force, and we've delivered landmark programs like the first government-run domestic violence shelters. The JLP is doing more for you, and we're not done yet. Proven results means peace of mind. Choose a safer Jamaica. Put your X beside the bell.
The proceeding was a paid announcement by the Jamaica Labour Party.
Good morning. You're back here inside the Consumer Hour on Nationwide 90 FM. I am Nora Gay Banton. We're taking your calls and we're going to go right back to the phone lines now. Errol, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I am doing good, Errol. How are you?
Good, man. I hope you had a good vacation.
Pardon?
I say I hope you had a good vacation.
Yes, I did.
Oh, nice. I think the caller before me raised a very important point. It is rather strange that no one has ever come forward and said, I went to school with him. Even one at the school, either prep school or high school.
And what if he didn't go to high school in Jamaica?
I'm saying the point still remains. Nobody has ever come forward and said, yes, I went to this or that school with him.
And so that means nobody went to school with him?
That's the question now. But anyway, since yesterday, early yesterday, we're not getting anything on 90.5.
And where are you?
Manchester.
You're in Manchester, you're not hearing anything on 90.5. All right, we'll make a note of it and let our broadcast engineer know what's happening. Thank you.
And that's from early yesterday.
Okay, from yesterday. Yeah. All right, thank you so much for that.
Yeah, so what I really call about, I'm going to try and be quickly as possible.
Mm-hmm.
I'd call you about 2 years ago about a JPS pole that had fallen in May. The address is Velvet Close.
Mm-hmm.
You recall? I called you maybe 3 times about it. And I also told you that I reported it to JPS. Got a, what you call, you got, you know your number where you get when you make
you got your incident number.
Right. And for 3-4 months, nobody responded until there was a big fire.
Mm-hmm.
Because what caused the fire was that the pole dropped between some bamboo trees.
Mm-hmm.
And it was there, the wires was there rubbing on the bamboo for 3 to 4 months until the insulation went. And then JPS came after because there was an extremely big fire because of that. So they came and disconnected the wire from the pole because of the big fire after 4 months of reporting. And as I said, that's about 2 years now, and the pole is still lying there on the ground. In addition to that, Miss Nora, it's a small subdivision, right? So, and I was connected to it. So I had to put in infrastructure like road, water, and light. So that was a requirement by the parish council. You understand? Before people could get titles. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So, a part of the requirements, not just the light, we had to put in street lights as well. And I had put in LED lights on the poles. And this pole that had fallen, had an LED light which cost a whole heap of money.
Mm-hmm.
And once the pole fell, people came and stole the LED light. And the only reason why them not thief the pole, so because it's so heavy. And maybe them can't find no truck big enough to come take up it because it's a pretty big pole. You understand? So, me say all of that to say this, no, I can't wait for the next 2 years when JPS license expires so we can have some other providers in the country who will give us some service.
All right. So the electricity that was running on that pole, though, it's restored.
No, man. The people who would feed from that part of the line, which is 2 people, they wouldn't have any electricity.
They don't have any electricity up to this point now?
No, they're not. They haven't started building yet. But one of them started to prepare the site.
Okay.
So after
it's true. Nobody not live down there. That's why JPS abandoned the area.
Well, it was a requirement that we put in the light for people who's going to build in the subdivision.
Right.
And those people are now being deprived of electricity.
But is there anybody living where those 2 houses that should be provided by that?
No, nobody living there as yet. One of them just start prepare the site for building.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the other one?
And the lot is still empty. That would cover these where these 2 lots are.
I see. And that pole only runs to two areas, two lots.
Well, this specific pole would carry the electricity to the last 2 lots in the subdivision.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
It's a small subdivision.
Yeah, man, I understand. I'm just trying to figure out who the pole serves.
Any one of those 2 people at the end of the little subdivision who want to do any building now, they wouldn't have any electricity.
And I'm assuming that's why JPS has ignored the area or ignored the pole because it's really not serving anybody at this point in time.
But it doesn't matter. It costs us a lot of money.
I understand that, but I'm just...
And we cannot do anything about it because once we feel the requirement that JPS required for us to put, they were the ones who put in the pole.
Yeah, man, and I'm not. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying they shouldn't. I'm just thinking like them, and I'm saying why they haven't. I'm thinking why they haven't, which is probably the reason that I'm thinking no, which is that it serves nobody. But the pole is on the floor, and I'm sure, on the ground, and JPS. You came and you saw the fire and whatever. You fixed that and you still left the pole there on the ground. Yeah.
After 2 years.
I understand, and we will send it to them. But I'm gonna be very honest with you, Errol.
Yeah.
I don't know if it probably is gonna be on the priority list. It's gonna be way down. Based on who the pole is serving now, but still JPS, it has been 2 years. You've left this pole lying. If you happen to be close to the area, just pass by and pick up the pole, no man, or if you can put it back up standing or whatever, fix the pole, man, because when those people decide to use their lots, you're not gonna need to go fix it because they're gonna need light. So just do the right thing and don't make the people them wait another 2 years. So this is Velvet Close in Mayday, Manchester.
Yeah.
All right then. All right. We'll see what we can do to get them. All right.
The most important point in Miss Noor is that JPS required us to provide light for these people.
Yes, indeed.
Because the Paris Council say if we not provide these people with road, water, and light, them now give them no title. And we meet the requirement and now these people ready to start them building and now go have no light.
Yeah.
And JPS charge us a whole heap of money to put in this infrastructure.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, man.
Thanks in advance for whatever you can do.
No problem. JPS, Velvet Close, Mayday, Manchester. A pole you've left there for about 2 years now. Just go and go do the right thing, man. Oh, God. Fix it. That's all the time we have, I believe, for the consumer. Or not I believe. Yes, that's all the time we have. We are going to make way now for Cliff Hughes Online.
That was the Consumer Hour with Nora Gay Banton.